Hi, this is James Harrison. It's Tip Tuesday. I'm going to give you a little bit of a video from a different angle, I guess I would say. And we're going to talk really quickly about how I play the bass drum pedals because somebody asked me about it. So I tried to get this camera angle for you. I hope it works. So basically, there are two methods to playing a bass drum or the bass drum pedal, and then there's a lot of variations on this. So when people talk about playing flat-footed or heel down, what they're talking about is the heel is down right there and they're playing flat-footed on the pedal. Basically, as if you were just going to take your foot, leave the heel down and stomp on the floor. Now, that's heel down. That's all it is. Now you can leave it against the head or you can pull it away from the head. That's up to you. If you don't have a hole in the front head or you're playing more jazz-oriented stuff, you definitely want to pull away and get more tone out of the drum. If you're you bury the beater into the head, usually that means you have some kind of muffling in there and you want a low, punchy sound. And you can do that. Okay? But that's the basic heel-down method. Now, from that, you could put your foot anywhere on the pedal, depending on the size shoe. I wear a 12. These are Yamaha Flying Dragon pedals. So if I pull my foot back a little bit, it's definitely off the back of the pedal. But it still feels fine. You'll see people that play it all the way back here. And they tension the pedal or the spring of the pedal really tight to get it quicker, or sometimes they even have it where it only comes about that far off of the head. I have it come back quite a ways. Now, if I'm playing jazz-related stuff, this is not a jazz drum set right now, but if I do, I actually put my foot up to where it's touching the chain so I can feather quietly and do things I want to do. Because I feel it's harder to play loud. I can play loud, but it's harder to play loud. And I can play softer by just doing that. That's just me. Now, the other method is what people call heel up. And what they're doing on that is they're lifting and putting the weight of their leg into the stroke. The calf muscle and let the heel drop, the pedal will usually come off the head. I play more of this method when I play rock-oriented things, and I put the spring tension on the side here on the very loose side so that the pedal is very slow, I guess I would say. So I'm not relying on the spring as much as I'm relying on the slide of my foot. When I do any kind of quick notes, I actually do a thing called a slide. So the way I play is I put my foot, the ball of my foot, right here, this area, halfway down the pedal. And then I play with the ball of my foot forward, stomping on the pedal. When I want to do a quick note, I actually bring my foot back and hit the toe of my foot in the middle. Now you can see that I'm over-exaggerating this so you can see it. I hit the toe, and then I slide back to where I was. Now this is very difficult to do slow, but as I lift my knee, I hit with my toe, and then I slide back to the foot. Now I try to do that in one motion of the leg going up and down. When you first work on this type of exercise, what you're going to notice is the first note will not be heavy, and the second one will because you have the whole weight of your leg. You have to work on getting a nice toe note to get that pretty even. Okay? So, a good song to work on is Aerosmith's intro on Walk This Way, because you just have... So I think of it as ball, toe ball, 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 toe. I only have one toe note, okay? As you get that down, you won't have to be so exaggerated on your motions. And then I just practice doing doubles. I move the snare and hi-hat out of the way to see this. So I'm just going to play on one of the floor toms, and I'm going to do 2 notes on the floor tom and 2 notes on the pedal. So you see at that speed, I don't need to do the double notes. I can step it out. But as I get faster, now, I'm not implying that you can't do the doubles from flat. It can, but they're not as strong, and it's just a different feel. So if I'm playing a samba and I'm doing something that might be like sliding motion. Okay? That works for me. So basically, those are the 2 methods I use. Flat-footed, when I play small group jazz, I go all the way up to the chain for control. The heel up method with a sliding double. That's what works for me. Give it a try. Thanks.